I want to talk about this statement right here. This statement made by somebody, I don't know, some nobody. I don't know who this is. Some random guy on Twitter. But he ended up commenting on this post right here. It says, the fact that this can be seen as a controversial take today is really pathetic. Why can't games just be games anymore? Quite simple, right? Pretty simple statement. I don't think there's anything controversial about this. I don't think it's, anything crazy. But this particular statement right here is an interesting one because this is how a lot of gamers feel, right? This is how a lot of gamers feel, and we feel like the games have definitely gotten too political. Now, you're going to have disingenuous people try to come into your comments, and they're going to try to tell you, oh, no, gaming was always political, right? They did this at the GDC. If you guys remember the leaks from 2017 and 2019 from the GDC, talking about Marxism and gaming and how gaming is used for politics and gaming is used for a means of social change. Well, apparently a lot of people think that way, right? A lot of people think gaming was always political. So we're going to hear from this person and see what they had to say to this post, okay? And I like this picture, by the way. This is perfect. Don't give me the left. Don't give me the right. Just give me the game. You know what I mean? Just give me the game. That's what this post represents. This picture right here represents exactly this, right? Stay in the middle, keep your political shit out of gaming, and let's just get back to having fun again. That's what it's for. That's where the true freedom lies. The true freedom lies in the ability to have fun, okay? So, this person said here, all games have always been political. Even arena shooters like Unreal had politics. Halo had politics. Spyro the Dragon had politics. Okay, so this is an argument that I've seen many times. I've seen this argument many times, okay? Where people confuse what the word political actually means for a lot of people, or just in general what it really means, right? You can have in-game politics based in the world of the game itself. You can have that. We've had that, right? Star Wars is a very political IP in its own world. It's politics in its own world. That's obvious, right? You can have that. These disingenuous people will try to take that and then make it into something real-world political. That's not how this works, okay? This is the problem. They are going to try to take something like Halo or arena shooters and say, yep, they have to deal with real world politics. No, they don't. They have their own politics, their own in-game politics. The difference between those games and what's out now is that games now, here's what happens. You'll be playing the game, and then all of a sudden, you'll be smacked right in the face about how much you're a bigot you are if you don't accept trans people in real life. It's just giving you an extreme example, but that's the difference. That's what's happening right now, right? We have real world politics being injected into games that have no place for them whatsoever. This is the difference between the two. So politics within a game's world story is different. Politics, real world politics going into gaming, that's what people are complaining about. And then they'll try to say, well, it's always been like that. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Just because you, while playing a game, saw an allegory for something in real life doesn't make it true. Right? It's your own version of fan fiction. In your mind, you have your own fan fiction happening, and so you're trying to pass it off as the truth. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. You'll have a lot of people trying to talk about Mass Effect and how it's like a fucking allegory for, I don't know, whatever oppression shit. It's like, no, Mass Effect has its own in-game politics. Don't try to bring that shit into those games. So these disingenuous arguments from people like this, it's sickening because, like my boy Renowned Zero just said a couple of posts ago, they're just tourists. We know that. They're tourists to the gaming scene. Or they're political activists first and gamers second. So what ends up happening is every game that they play, they try to look for some sort of real-world identity politics to tie themselves into. They try to go on one side or the other, usually the left, but they try to go on one side or the other. Nobody wants that shit. We just want freedom, bro. Gamers want freedom. Give us the freedom. That's what we care about. That's what we want. Otherwise, what are you going to say? Fucking like Mario is political? You're going to say Pac-Man's political? Sonic's political? How? Come on, man. Skip that bullshit about gaming's always been political. Stop. That is a Marxist talking point. That is a talking point from someone who is either eating up all this bullshit or is heavily involved in the bullshit. One of the two. So I agree with this post 100%. I wanted to share it with you guys because it's absolutely factual. Give us the freedom, give us the games again, and stop telling me how bad we are if we don't agree with your worldview. Once things become too preachy, that's when people get checked out. That's when people are completely checked out of the conversation. So figured I'd bring that to you guys. And don't forget, like the stream, especially if you were late and gay. If you were late and gay, you have to like the stream twice. You got to figure out a way to make it happen. Like the stream. Let me catch up on super chats. We got Future Boy for 2. Says, why is a UK company so butthurt over US politics? Well, because, not to quote someone, but it's all connected. It's all connected, ladies and gentlemen. At some point in time, it's all connected. Thank you so much for the 2. We got Adam Rabil for 2. Says they don't understand nuance. No, they don't. Because in their world, everything is extremities. In their world, everything is literally has to be black and white, right? If you think one way, it has to be that. If you think another way, it has to be that. Like there is no, okay, maybe I agree with some things, maybe agree with other things. No. It's either you agree with me on everything or you are my enemy. That's just how it is. KRG for another 2. What's the politics of Pong or Pac-Man? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I was hoping you could answer that for me. I have no idea. Apparently, gaming has always been political, KRG. So I need an answer. I need someone to figure it out.